Hi there, I'm Lena Sutherland. I'm the owner and author at Your Large Family Homeschool, and I've got 8 homeschool children of my own, ranging in age from high school down to preschool. And at Your Large Family Homeschool, I love to share homeschool tips and tricks, curriculum I've discovered, how to simplify your homeschool life, and tips for large family homeschool living. Today, I'm really excited to share with you something that I've had the opportunity to look over, and this is a new secular science resource. Heron Books sent me a copy of their new resource called Light Bulbs, Switches, and Batteries. I'll put some pictures in when I edit the video so that you can see it. It's a really decent sized, very colorful book, and I'll show you some pictures from that in a moment. But I did want to let you know that this is just one book in a series. By the end of the summer, there actually will be 11 books in this series. But the cool thing about this series is that it's really designed for independent science learning. So you can purchase the book all by itself. The book is very colorful, comes with lots of wonderful illustrations and diagrams inside to help children understand the concepts that are being discussed in the book. Very eye-catching, lots of good text, but not too much, not crammed too tightly on the pages. And if you buy the book just by itself, it even comes with this really cool Young Scientist journal. And the Young Scientist journal is basically just a blank journal that gives a variety of different kind of pages. You've got some graph paper and dot paper and blank paper, so you have a bunch of different pages where kids can just take notes about what they're learning or draw pictures of things they're learning. And then every so often there are fun little illustrations or quotes included in the book. And this is just kind of a generic Young Scientist journal that could go with any of the books in the series. But what you might want to consider, along with purchasing just the book, you may want to add on the independent learning package, which really is the kind of the perk of this system, which enables you to be able to hand over this resource to your children to use on their own. So the primary thing that comes along with the independent learning package is the student learning guide. And it's also brightly colored on the outside, just like the book, and the cover coordinates with the cover of the book, so you can keep them matched up. And they just include really clear checklists so that students know what they need to do for each chapter in the book. And they've got a little checklist there. And then you can see at the end of a lesson, there's like a teacher checkoff area so that they know when they need to bring it to you to show you what they've done so that you can keep track of where they are in their progress. And then also the independent learning package came with this really cool envelope full of teacher resources. And let me show you some of the things that were in there. First of all, there was a handy materials list because every homeschool mom knows that her worst nightmare is the kids get ready to do a science experiment or a science project, and she doesn't have the materials that they need. So that'll get you started from the outset to make sure you have the resources on hand you want. There's also an exam, and this is, open-ended discussion questions, not just multiple choice. So the nice thing is that it also comes with exam answers. And so these will give you really good, thorough details about what the answers that your students give ought to look like, so that you can discuss those with your students. You also get this cool certificate of achievement. So when they complete one of the levels of the Young Scientist series, then they can have this certificate to celebrate their accomplishments. And then also there's in our packet was included just an article. So this is just some helpful food for thought for homeschool moms and teachers in thinking about learning and education, and really kind of helps you to understand the philosophy and the approach behind Heron Books and the Young Scientist series. And then there's also a little guide just to tell you more about the resources that are in the teacher packet and how you can make the best use of those. So like I said, this is just one book in the series. There will eventually be 11 books in the series. I've looked on their website. Some of them are already published. Some of them are available for pre-order. Some of them haven't been published yet, but there's a lot of good stuff coming out. There's one out now on the human body, plants, microscopes, lots of the different things that your kids might want to explore. And like I said, they all can be purchased the book alone, or you can add on that independent learning packet, which I would recommend because that's kind of the plus where you can hand that over to your kids and they can work on some of that independently. And another really cool thing is that Heron Books has actually extended a coupon code for our readers and watchers, viewers, listeners And the coupon code is Training Wheels 30. So TRAININGWHEELS 30. And that coupon code can be used multiple times, and it has no expiration date. So if you want to check out maybe this book in the Young Scientist series or another one that's available right now, you can go ahead and use that code today to save 30%. And then at the end of the summer, you can check back and see the other editions that have been published and grab some of those, and you can use the same code again. So anytime you're interested in more resources from Heron Books or any of the books in the Young Scientist series, just grab that code Training Wheels 30 and you can save 30% off anything in your order. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you will have an opportunity to take a look at these resources, and I'll see you around at Your Large Family Homeschool.